I guess the big question is growth for you, because you've been so dramatic in your growth. You're projecting something like 40% growth. How long can you keep this up?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Look, we just posted strong first quarter results, in line with our confidence for the market, and also the guidance that we've published, reflects confidence in our ability to execute. Combine that with the fact that the market is large, $70 billion, growing at about 3-4% CAGR. E-commerce overall is fairly low penetrated in the United States, and we are early days in our growth. Combine that with the fact that we're out on a mission to create kind of a one-stop pet shop that really hasn't been done in e-commerce before. We're really excited for what's ahead of us. So we think we've got runway here.
Sumit, it's Emma Chandra here. We got to speak at the time of your IPO. Now, since that
Hi,
IPO,
Emma.
Hi, Sumit. Since then, we have heard from a number of analysts after the quiet period ended. You mentioned e-commerce growth there. A lot of them concerned about how you're going to deal with the Amazon threat. What are you doing? What can you do to reassure investors?
Yeah, so a couple different things in the way that we're focused on pet. First of all, going right there, we've got 10,000 team members who call themselves Chewtopians, who are pet parents. Many of them are pet parents themselves, and really focused on the pet category. Two, we're built for pet. Our website all the way to our high-touch, high-bar customer service. And that's really important, right? I mean, we strive to offer exceptional personalized care, which is so important in this category because, we treat pets as family. We're pet parents serving like pet parents. And so we've got this emotive index that we're bringing to the category along with the scale and convenience of e-commerce. You combine these two together, it's really powerful for our customers. And that's really what we strive for. So we're offering them, competitive prices, the broad assortment, the fast and reliable delivery, products like AutoShip, and underneath of that, just 24/7 US-based personalized care. That's a pretty powerful proposition for us.
It is powerful, Sumit, but also we look at the likes of Amazon, look at the likes of Walmart. Everybody is improving their customer service at the moment, especially when it comes to delivery. How long will that be a differentiating factor for you?
When we talk about customer service, it's easy to think about that as just a call coming in and answering it. But when we think of customer service, we think of customer engagement. We think of, wowing the customers. We think about that experience that you can only get in a local neighborhood pet store. And that's very hard to replicate, by the way. That personalized interaction where, if David walked in and we said, hey, David, how's it going? And how's whiskey? And, did you know that labs at year 6 into year 7 develop hip dysplasia? And you should be feeding them Cosequin at that time. That level of authenticity, unadulterated advice, it goes to build trust that builds engagement that fuels loyalty, and that loyalty that fuels repeat purchases. And that's entirely the crux of our business. So we look at not only the industry or the way that we're shaping it, but also the proposition that we believe is very durable and long-lasting to our consumers.
So you do know, labs, because hip dysplasia is the issue as they get older. That's absolutely right. But let me ask you about how you acquire new customers. If you're going to keep this rate of growth up, you got to acquire new customers. What's your front door look like? Obviously, they're not coming in through Amazon. They're coming through Google search. How do you acquire new customers?
We deploy an array of tactics, classical techniques as well as digital techniques. So we use direct mail, TV for a little bit of brand building, but most of our acquisition is direct response, and we're going out there and we're talking to customers everywhere, from every walk of life, from the Gen Ys and Zs to the millennials to the baby boomers. We're talking across the nation, and for now we've been focused primarily on direct response, and we believe that our customers are actually coming to us from everywhere, from food and mass, from the pet stores, from online, from other players, from organically we're growing the market. So it's a combination of all of that. And I think it's intuitive in a little bit of a way because we're so early in our journey that we aren't there yet kind of fishing with a fishing rod. It's more broad than that, and we're happy about the strategy that we've taken so far.
Sumit, can you talk a little bit about sort of pricing, and are you going to sort of follow like the Netflix model, even the Amazon model, where you have to spend, you have to lower your prices, you have a lot of marketing and advertising, and that really prevents you from turning to real profitability? Can you give us a sense of that?
So I think on profitability, one thing I would note is we've demonstrated consistently that we have a really balanced outlook for growth and profitability. We've been getting big fast, but at the same time, we've shown the ability to get fit as well over the last couple of years. Case in point, our gross margins have expanded 330 basis points. Our EBITDA losses have improved by over 69% year over year. And so we're definitely building an enduring franchise. Pricing is one of those levers where you just have to build trust with a customer. We don't take it as a cat and mouse game. We monitor the industry pricing, and we essentially strive to be competitive. And that's the strategy that we take and that we'll continue to take to make sure that we retain the trust that we have with our customers.